Morning. We're going to be making a little zip pouch. So it's a nice, quick, easy project and a good introduction to adding a zip to a project. Okay, so what I've done is I've got some continuous zip. You see the tutorial beforehand, or just get a normal zip and just make it just make sure it's a little bit longer either side than the project you're going to make. These pouches you can make whatever size you like, so it's a good way to use up all your scraps and remnants. Okay, so this is going to be my outer fabric, this is going to be my inside, the lining. So get your first bit of fabric that's going to be on the outside, lay it right sides facing up, and then put your zip face down, so the zipper teeth are going to be facing the fabric. Lay it on the top, so the top edge of the zip is on the top edge of the fabric. Take one of your lining pieces and place it face down, so right sides down onto the top, again making sure that the top of the fabric is on the top of that zip. Pin it all in place. You don't need tons of pins. Pinning is good, but not tons of pins because it just distorts the fabric. Okay, so we're good to go. As you can see, I've added my zipper foot onto my sewing machine, and the needle is on the left hand side of the zipper foot. You can have it in either place. As you can see, there's two holes. See if I can show it. There's one there and one there. And you can put the shank of the foot thing here either side. I always have it to the left generally, so that the bulk of the fabric when I'm sewing is on the left hand side, okay, rather than on the right hand side and getting caught up in this space here. Start with your needle down and then begin sewing, making sure the edge of the foot is on the edge of your fabric, and that your zipper teeth are here just on the other side of that foot, and begin sewing. Obviously don't sew over your pins. Start with your needle down and make sure the edge of your foot is on the edge of your fabric. The zip teeth are just about here, you can feel them with your finger, and then the edge of this foot will be near to them but not quite over to them. Okay, begin sewing. And when you get to the zip pull, you can feel it there, a big knobbly bit. If you tried sewing with that, you'd end up with a curve around it because it's in the way. So leave your needle in the fabric, put your zipper foot up, and then just gently tweak the zip pull past your foot, just a little way, and then you can carry on sewing. You get to the end, go forwards and backwards, and then take it off your machine. So this is what we've ended up with. If you undo it all, not undo it, pull it out, and you've got your zip is attached between your outer fabric and your lining. What you want to do is you want to pull it down so that it's tight with those stitches, turn it over and do the same. Now you can use an iron to do this if you prefer, but I find I can do it with my fingers. What you need to make sure is this lining fabric is away from the underneath of your zip teeth, otherwise it'll get caught up. Okay, so if you want as well, stick a pin in to keep the two fabrics together. And then we're going to top stitch these two fabrics down so that they always stay out of the way. Okay. So as you can see, we've got a line of top stitching on that one side of the zip and on the other side. Okay, now we're going to add the other side. So get your main fabric again, right sides up, and then get your zip again and put your zip teeth face down like that, making sure that the fabrics are all lining up like that, and again the top of the edge of the zip is on that top edge of that fabric. Put your lining, and now your lining is going to go face down again, just like before. So it's exactly the same as before, but I know a lot of people get confused because obviously you've got this other bit attached. So try and forget about this. Once you've lined it all up, try and forget that it's there and just think right sides, and the right side of your zip is facing down as well. Pin that in place again. And do exactly the same as we've done before. So sew this in place and then fold it over and top stitch. So I've sewn on those other two bits of fabric, okay, and then so now I call this the butterfly. This is 2 wings, so either side you've got your 2 mains, and then on the inside you've got your 2 linings. Okay, do the same as before, so either press out those fabrics away from the zip teeth and then top stitch it again. So I've top stitched both sides now. So basically we've finished inserting the zip, and now it's just to make up the pouch. So the next step is really, really important, and that is to open the zip halfway or a little bit more. Okay, otherwise you won't be able to get into your pouch when we've made it. Now what I would do next is you're going to face the 2 main fabrics together like that, and the 2 linings together, and what you want to make sure is that the zip is pushed down into the lining, okay, like that. Pin that in place, and then do the same for the other side. So the zip teeth are going facing down into the lining fabric. Again, pin it in place. Put a few more pins in to secure the fabrics together. And then we're going to sew. Now this is the lining, so what we need to do is we need to leave a gap in the lining so that we can turn it through at the end. So we're going to start from there, we're going to sew all the way to there, all the way down here. When we get to the zipper teeth, we're going to go really, really slowly over those plastic teeth, because it can break the needle if you go too fast and it catches it wrong. I'm going to sew all the way down here, all the way down bottom of the main, all the way up here, again going slowly over the teeth, down here and across to the bottom and stopping there. So you're basically sewing it all up, apart from a gap here, enough to put your hand through. Right, I'm getting near that zip, so I'm going to slow down. You can hear it just clunking away. Right, and I can speed up again now. And again, get into that zip. Turn and finish. Okay, so I've just got my gap in the lining just there.